Welcome to JJ Sports Talk, the channel for the sports you love. What's up, guys, and welcome back to JJ Sports Talk. And today I'm just going to really give you just a brief video updating you guys on some NFL news that you might have missed. So just a real quick video here, but I thought I needed to make this for you. But like always, I'm going to start off with the trivia question. So my trivia question is, what NFL coach had the longest tenure? So what NFL coach coached the longest? So I think this is a pretty good question, so I'll give that to you at the end of the video. And it might not be who you're thinking of, so definitely could be an interesting trivia question if you don't know who that may be. So let's get on with the video now. So real quickly, I made a coaching video. I told you I'd give some updates, and there's already some updates. There's already a lot of things that have happened. So the Cowboys already found their replacement for their coach, and they didn't go the college route, and they honestly didn't go the big spending route. They went with a solid pick, and I honestly agree with this. They picked up Mike McCarthy. If you don't know who that is, the former Packers coach, who obviously had a great tenure in Green Bay, but obviously they underachieved a little bit towards the end of his tenure, so that's why they got rid of him. But honestly, you know, he had a lot of winning in Green Bay, and obviously he has great success, and his offense is usually his offensive schemes are pretty good, and he was a very solid coach at Green Bay, and I actually really agree with this hire. I think that, you know, it's a breath of fresh air in Dallas. Sorry, I can't talk, but. I like that maybe they brought in a guy that could really work with Dak Prescott and doing things like to improve better and maybe fix the offense that Dallas had and really help this team. So yeah, Dallas signs Mike McCarthy, and then Carolina signed Matt Rule from Baylor, which I think is a pretty risky hire, but could also really benefit. So obviously he was the coach from Baylor that obviously led them to an 11-3 season this year, and a former coach of Temple and obviously Baylor. And the way he's been is that if you've never seen it, he goes to a program that's struggling and he turns them around. I mean, Temple went from bad to medium to good, and then he got to Baylor. Baylor was bad, medium, and then good this year. And I think that's what Carolina's going for. You know, they're kind of in that stage where it's like they could be good, but they're not good. They're trying to bring him in to come in and try to get him to play good. He's a really excellent coach. I watched a lot of Baylor this year. He does good on offense and defense, and I think that his scheme will bring a lot of success to Carolina. And like I said, it's very hit or miss. If they hit, he's going to be a great coach, and he'll lead them to success. And if he doesn't, he's never coached. I don't think he's been I know he hasn't been a big major NFL coach before, so it's definitely a whole new system in the NFL, and it'll be interesting to see how he does responding to moving up. But the Carolina Panthers hire Matt Rule. And then the last one is the New York Giants hiring Joe Judge, who is honestly like another young guy who could end up being a great coach, obviously former Patriots coach. So I'm definitely interested to see how that can turn out. So, I mean, geez, these are all really decent. These are hit or miss fires right here, or hires, sorry. But Joe Judge, another, like, these young coaches that start out in smaller positions that end up being head coaches. It starts to work out. I mean, the perfect example is Sean McVay, who was the Redskins offensive coordinator. I'm pretty sure. Don't get me wrong if that's wrong. But perfect example that he goes to the Rams and starts to become a better coach. So it's not a coincidence. And then he leads them to a Super Bowl. And then another example is Matt LaFleur from the Packers, who went from a smaller role to a head coach, and the Packers are obviously doing very well this year. So it's two guys, like perfect examples right there, that from smaller roles to becoming successful head coaches. And I think that's really what the Giants are looking for here in Joe Judge. So we'll see what that looks like. So Joe Judge is hired by the New York Giants. So that's the coaching things for now. So if there's any more, I'll update you on that. So yeah, that wraps up coaching. So now, some big news from declaring for the draft. A big one, Tua Tagovailoa declares for the draft from Alabama. So obviously that's big news for some people at the top of the draft who were looking to take a quarterback. My thing on Tua is that he has had a lot of injury problems in the past, but when he is on the field, he's proven he can be very good. And I think that if he's available there for maybe Miami Dolphins or one of the top teams of the draft, I'd definitely take him. I mean, my top three quarterbacks in the draft are definitely Burrow 1, Tua 2, and then probably Justin Herbert 3. And they'll probably all Tua and Burrow definitely go top 10, and maybe Justin Herbert top 10 or maybe top 15, definitely. So, yeah, but honestly, that's a big person to declare for the draft. And I'm really excited to see who takes him and where he falls in the draft. But then obviously, there's a lot of other people that declare for the draft that I can't really get to. But perfect examples are like Jonathan Taylor from Wisconsin just declared for the draft, and DeAndre Swift from Georgia declared for the draft. So 2 big running backs declared, and obviously a lot of other people that I'll probably get to in another video when it comes to like dissecting the draft and reviewing the draft and stuff. So this needed to get that out of the way and to say that Tua Tagovailoa declared for the draft. And then obviously this is just a little wrap up to end the video. But so on my playoff prediction video, I ran into a little tussle. So obviously my playoff prediction video is going pretty bad, but I'm not just gonna repick my whole video, but just maybe just a little part of it. But you'll understand why in a second. So obviously I picked the Bills to beat the Texans, which didn't happen, and then I picked the Patriots to beat Tennessee, which didn't happen, which screwed up my whole AFC basically. But that's not the point. The point is that those 2 wins mixed up who they're gonna play. So instead of like the Titans winning the Patriots game and like the winner of that would play Chiefs, but now they're gonna play the team of the number 1 seed. So basically now Tennessee is playing Baltimore, and then Houston's playing Kansas City. So I didn't have those picks in those. The NFC's fine. Like the winners went on to play the team that they would play. Like now the Vikings are playing the 49ers, like who they would have played, and like that it's working out like it's supposed to work out. And the Seahawks are playing the Packers, so it works out like that. But basically my pick is that I wanted to correct is that the Titans versus Baltimore, which I'm still going to have Baltimore winning that matchup and going to the AFC Championship. I'll keep these real brief. I just think that I think that it's going to be a really tough job for them, especially now that it's not the Bills, but their defense is definitely improved, but not as good as it is. And then Baltimore is going to run all over Tennessee with Lamar Jackson, and then I think that it's going to take a lot from the offense to keep up with them, but I think there'll be too much offense from Baltimore. Baltimore will move on to the AFC Championship. Then I think that Houston versus Kansas City is going to be a very interesting game, but I think that Kansas City is going to end up winning that game and going to the AFC Championship. It'll be a very interesting game, offense versus offense, and then defense versus defense, but I think the Chiefs will come out on top. And then in Baltimore and Kansas City in the AFC Championship, I still think it'll be Baltimore winning and advancing to the Super Bowl to face whoever wins the NFC. Like I said, I'm not going to repick my whole bracket, but I think that'll be another excellent game. But I think at the Baltimore's home stadium, with all the momentum behind them in the world, I think that the Ravens will end up beating Chiefs and going to the Super Bowl. So that's all my NFL news for now. If anything new happens, I'll update you on that and make videos on it. I have a lot of cool videos upcoming. Comment if you want to see something. It's all you guys. I listen to you guys. I like doing what you guys want to see. But I have a lot of fun videos planned in the future, and if anything happens, I'll update you on that. So yeah, that wraps up this video. Thank you for watching JJ Sports Talk. Goodbye.